by Jamaica's balloon artist Jacqueline Jackson. And she has worked on the international scene as well. And he helped her to create this spectacle for the float parade. Now, the main inspiration behind our float, or the float, was unity. The symbols incorporated into the float capture different elements of the Jamaican environment, the trees, the Dr. Bird, and there are balloons behind speaking about love, unity, one love.
What I love about this particular float is it demonstrates our level of creativity. It knows no bounds. I'm noticing the hummingbird, but not just the hummingbird. The hummingbird is pollinating the lignum vitae. Are you noticing that?
Yes, I did.
I could not let the opportunity pass without drawing your attention to that. I had to.
I'm sure it took hours.
Hours, but the attention to detail.
Yes.
Very commendable.
And of course, our balloon Rasta flashing his locks. I just saw him flashing his locks just now, and it is really captivating and amazing stuff.
Can you imagine how the little
Creativity
children
on
are
display.
feeling?
And they're all intact. No lock has fallen to the ground.
So the parade is making its way down Oxford Road. By now it would have passed the Planning Institute of Jamaica.
Yes,
And Oxford Road.
but just before that, though, they would pass the Development Bank of Jamaica, one of the staple government institutions here along Oxford Road.
And on our screen now we can look and see the tower, NCB Tower there in the background.
Yes.
They're heading towards that direction, where they will cross onto Old Hope Road to head on to Tom Redcam Avenue.
Our final float coming into view, Sweet Sweet Jamaica. The designer is Clinton Smith, and he says his float represents our national symbols, the Aki, the hummingbird, the lignum vitae, and just to symbolize that we are one, out of many, one people, a melting pot of cultures. And Mr. Smith says he is proud to be part of our 60th anniversary celebrations, showcasing our pride in being Jamaican. Trust me, we have a lot of talented people here.
And we have managed to capture and preserve all of that talent over the 60 years through agencies like the Jamaica Cultural Development Commission, Institute of Jamaica. They have been helping to unearth and preserve our culture and our heritage, and we appreciate that.
And a special shout out also to the Ministry of Culture, Gender, Entertainment and Sport. Without them, this would not be possible.
If you're still with us, thank you for joining the live stream. Wherever you're watching, YouTube, Facebook.
All right, we're now seeing Stone Love.
Stone Love in the building.
The one and only.
And they're accompanied by costume group number 5, Dancehall Vibes.
Yes, and we're seeing on screen an image of Usain
Legend.
Bolt, the legend, making his legendary pose to the world.
Special shout out also to our Minister of Culture, Gender, Entertainment and Sport, the Honorable Olivia Babsy Grange. We know that Minister wanted a float and street parade, and Minister got a float and street parade. They really delivered, and I'm sure she must be so proud Earlier, we saw the minister, the prime minister, the leader of the opposition, and other government officials in halfway tree doing a symbolic release of doves to symbolize peace, which is what we really want for Jamaica 60 and going forward for Jamaica.
And Lorraine, I'm so glad you mentioned that. All the floats show something that Jamaica needs right now. So it's not just about the peace and the love and the unity, but the display of pride, the display of strength, the display of where we're coming from and where we're going to and how to get there. All of that is something that we need to, as Jamaicans, embody. We need to hold on to our strength, which comes not just from our ancestors and what they went through to get here, but also all that we have done to make it to 60 years. 60 years of independence is no small feat. We're little, but with Allah.
And with each passing float, we can see the theme coming out, which is Reigniting a Nation for Peace, Love and Unity.
That's right. I'm telling you, I'm seeing a mom with her month-old baby dancing on her roof to the music, the sounds being provided by music truck, that's number 6, music truck number 6, Stone Love. Oh, she's going back in. I want to give a special commendation to each and every Jamaican that came out and decided to be a part of this street parade and the Jamaica 60 float. They're walking along behind the various floats, and I'm telling you, being a part of this, it energizes you from point A, point B, all the way down to where we're going to end at the National Stadium car park. And I'm telling you, each person is looking like they're ready to go another 2 miles on this. It's really infectious out here.
And guys, we know Jamaica 60 Independence celebrations is planned for, it's a year-long activity, but the main celebratory activities are happening around this time leading up to Independence Day, and what a start it has been.
And I'm expecting even greater things on Saturday for the Grand Gala.
Absolutely. No, with this display that we're seeing today, Grand Gala, it have to turn up, guys.
It has to, yeah. This has set a huge...
And into the National Stadium. So ticket location, Sangster's Bookstore in Crossroads, Spring. For Grand Gala, WorldNet microfinancing branches and JCDC offices island-wide. Tickets are also being distributed at the Jamaica 60 Independence Village Center, and there will be nightly events at the stadium complex starting tonight, guys, and continuing to nightly events start at 8 and close off at midnight.
Tomorrow you can catch Mellow-Go-Round at 8 p.m. on Thursday. As Lorraine mentioned, Friday night it closes out with Watch Night in the Village. A nice mix of things.
Certainly.
Screen here kind of remind you of Jamaica Carnival, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
All right, guys. So remember, the float parade ends at the National Stadium car park, and trust me, if you are close by, you are going to want to see this in person. So please come on down with your family, and take a look at history. And if it is that you could not have joined us today, we're so happy that you are with us online in the virtual space. We're happy that we were able to bring you the sights and sounds of the Jamaica 60 Independence Float and Street Parade. Now, Jamaica 60 is under the theme Reigniting a Nation for Greatness, and what a great nation we are. 60, we're not that old, guys. At 60 years old, my mother is 62 and I don't think she's old. We have accomplished much, and I know that there is much more for us to accomplish, and Jamaica is moving forward for greatness.
Indeed, 60 years down, and here's to another 60.
You can keep up with Jamaica 60 events by downloading the Reggae Jamaica mobile app in the Apple App Store or the Google Play Store. So you can keep up with what's happening at Independence Village and so on.
All right, so what a morning it has been. We've seen 8 floats pass through, several music trucks, a load of classic cars. I really wish they were a little slower so I could hop onto one. I also saw which lit up my eyes. The Jamaica Constabulary Force passed with some canines, and if you are a dog lover, you also would be very excited to see them. Those dogs are healthy.
So much color and creativity.
Yes,
on display.
and they were so well behaved. Those are trained animals that do a job. They're not pets.
It was a really amazing display by the JCF just to see how many resources they have. They had bikes, bicycles, their
Mounted
SWAT
troop.
team, mounted troops. The JCF is really well equipped.
Yes, and not to mention the JDF. I saw their tankers. I saw the boat. I didn't quite get the name of it,
The
but
Boston Whaler is what they said it was named. I
The
guess that one is not
Boston Whaler.
named.
Or
But
maybe.
the JCF ship is called Foxy.
the Foxy. The Foxy, I mistakenly thought that the Foxy was a dinghy, but nonetheless, our troops are quite equipped. Same for the Jamaica Fire Brigade, who also brought out a few trucks for us to see.
All right, guys, so this is where we're going to end our coverage of the Jamaica 60 Independence and Float Parade. Special thanks to our co-anchor